welcome back today. How have you been, and how has your mental health, physical, and social health been, and also spiritually, how have you been doing? On today's episode, we are going to be talking about a very important topic, and we are going to be talking about motherhood. We're going to be talking about the ability mindset mom. Yes, that woman that, despite the challenges that comes with motherhood in this journey, has the mindset of, yes, I'm going to be able to get through this. If I can't do it now, I'm going to get help, and someday I'm going to be able to do it. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Hello, if this is your first time seeing my face, my name is Precious and you're welcome to my page. On this page, we talk about empowerment, we talk about supporting ourselves as women in all areas of life, and in this community, we tend to discuss about real topics that transcend through relationship, career, health, business, motherhood, family, parenting, and every aspect of our life that needs to grow and develop, because we are all out to make sure we keep growing and developing and actualizing our dreams and purpose. Of course, I know that this interests you, so please consider subscribing and clicking on the notification bell so that whenever we release very wholesome content, you will be the first to know. And to my returning subscribers, you guys are awesome. Thank you for being part of this family. So let's get right into the topic for today. As a new mom myself, I've encountered a whole lot of hurdles in this motherhood journey. You cannot even begin to imagine. Sometimes I just feel like, oh my God, I can't do this. I just need to, run to somewhere. Oh my God, I cannot just do this. But guess what? After that moment, I just pull myself together. Sometimes I just pray. Most times it's so draining. I might cry, make some research, call my mom, just get to know how others were able to get through it. And guess what? Before you know it, I do it the first time, the second time, and ooh, you are a pro. Yes. Motherhood is a journey, is a responsibility, is an office, is everything you can think of. And guess what? Being a mother is not going to pause your life from being a wife. It's not going to stop you from being a career person. It doesn't automatically take every other responsibility away. It's just an addition. So we're not just talking about, oh, I'm a mother now, I have to take care of my children, my baby. You are still a wife. You still have a husband to make sure that you are his helpmeet. You still have a career and you must be prosperous. Remember the Proverb 31 woman, remember that she was able to be a wife, she was able to be a mom, she was also very, when it comes to trade and business, she was industrious. She got her 360-degree respect all around. So motherhood doesn't just mean, okay, let's just talk about the baby, every other thing can go to hell. No, it's a gradual journey of incorporating that new phase of life into your already existing responsibilities and making them work. Yes. Before we even continue, before you begin to think of how impossible this is, I want you to remember that when God made you, he put that extra vibe in you. You remember when God finished making man, he said, oh no, darling, it's not good for this young man to be alone. So he made him a helpmeet. That is to say that there is something that was missing in man that made it impossible for him to be alone, that God placed in the woman, that she can bring out to make sure that union, that this companionship works. So what I want you to know is that you have the inbuilt ability to do this multitasking. You just have to learn how to blend it in. You just have to be patient. You just have to, put yourself under tutorship and be able to bring out the best in you. So first of all, how can I be the ability mindset? How can I be positive positively minded in my journey in motherhood, especially if I am a new mom, especially with the way our society is, especially with the way things are going. How do I even begin? The first thing I'm going to say is discover yourself. I mean, of course, before you even enter the journey of marriage and motherhood, you should have discovered yourself and understand yourself. Now discover yourself as a mom. Who are you? What is your method of parenting? What do you stand for? What do you believe in? What are the traits that you have in you? What defines you as a mother? Discover yourself. Who are you? What are the things that when you think of motherhood about yourself, what are the things that shine the green light and says, yes, I have this, I have this is me, this is me? Because one of the things that puts unnecessary pressure on us is maybe when we become a mom. I'm not saying it's not good to have people you look up to. Looking up to someone is different from trying to replicate someone's life. So if you don't discover who you are from the beginning in your motherhood journey, you're just going to begin to struggle to live the life of another person. What do you really want to do in motherhood? How do you want to train your child? Is up to you. How do you want to feed your child? Is up to you. I'm not saying you're not going to take advice, but do not try to be another person. Do not try to do it the way Mr. A do and insist, even when you see that this is not working for you and your baby and your family. But just because Mrs. or Mrs. A is doing it, you just want to do it to prove that you can do what Mrs. A did. You're just going to enter into a very frustrating journey, I promise you. So you have to discover yourself, know what you can do, what is your stress limit, what is your mental capacity, what is your financial capacity, what is your social, are you an introvert, are you an extrovert? These are things you need to figure out in relation to motherhood before you can put yourself together to be the positive minded ability mom. Because if you don't know who you are, you don't know your limits, one of the hardest things for us to do as individuals is to tell ourselves, this is what I can do, this is what I can do, this is what I cannot do. Most women do not have a problem washing 30 drums of laundries in a day. Most women like me, I rather wash how do I even a truckload of clothes than even wash two utensils in the kitchen. Not that I don't wash them, but I just it just goes better for me to do more of laundry than dishwashing. So I mean, knowing this part of my life just helps me know my limits, helps me know what I can do, helps me know how to plan my house routine. So when you know what works for you, what your family eats, who you are, what you eat, what's your weight, what do you look like, what's your health status, now you have a baby, what do you want for yourself, what are things you can do, what are things you cannot do, where do you need help? Now, when you discover these things and answer these questions genuinely to yourself, you are already on your way to being the ability mom. Then, when you've discovered yourself, the first thing I want you to go is begin to figure out your strengths, your positive areas. What are the areas that you are perfect on? Not necessarily perfect. What's your stronghold? As a wife, as a career person, in this journey of motherhood now, because we're trying to blend everything in. Because if you can positively begin to blend everything in, then the journey of motherhood becomes easier, because the frustration mostly comes from the fact that you need to tend to a new baby, you need to tend to children, and also you have other areas of your life waiting for you to be successful. So when you've discovered who you are, the next thing you're going to do for yourself is find your strength. What are the areas that you are good at? Are you good at making dishes? Are you good at doing the laundry? Are you very good in minding children? Are you good in tending to your husband? Are you good in bed? I mean, just begin to find your positive areas and begin to focus more on that. Now, what does this do? This begin to strengthen your mind, begin to focus more on you're already good in this thing, then begin to find new ways of doing them, more exciting way of doing them. Let's say you really do enjoy cooking, you begin to, find more food, make more recipes, begin to cook new dishes, when you're doing these things, it releases positive excitement hormones to your mindset, saying, oh my god, this is not really as hard as I felt it to be. I can still do this, I'm still good at this, I still have my A game in this. And it gives you strength, and before you know it, you begin to take on those harder chores, harder responsibilities that you thought you would never be able to do. Most times, don't bite yourself up that you're not able to do everything that the other women are doing. Maybe you're in a group and everybody's saying, oh, my baby is 300 kg and they ate 1,000 spoons of food last night, and your own baby is just eating 2 and weighing much. Please, if your baby's weight is low, below average, please get health attention. But I'm saying your baby, there's usually a chart given to you, the baby is following, is growing, but you don't just, there's this trend going on now that if your baby is not as fat as a balloon, your baby is not healthy. Please, that is health nonsense. Permit me to use that word. I'm talking from the aspect of a mom and as from the aspect of a health practitioner. All you need to be concerned about are the growth cues. Is your baby eating well? He or she growing, increasing in height, in weight, making developmental cues? If all those things are possible, don't begin to compare your baby with another person's baby. You guys don't have the same gene, they don't have the same birth weight, they are not from the same family, they don't even have the same genetic makeup. So there is no way you can determine your baby. I'm just using this as an example because this is what stresses us out the most. You just begin to say, but Mrs. A's child is doing like this, but Mrs. B's husband is doing like this, but Mrs. A's family is like this, their house is like this, their this is like this. Please focus on your positivity. Begin to discover your strength. What are the things you've been able to do right as a new mom? Pick on them. Develop more, begin to find more. It's easy to research on how to get better on something you're already good at. Then when you begin to in the process of that, maybe you make 2 researches a day on something positive, you will subconsciously make 1 research about that area of weakness. Now, you're not doing this out of a place of negative energy, you're not doing this out of a place of pressure, you are just doing this naturally. So when you begin to discover your areas of strength, the things you love doing, and focus your energy on doing those things and getting help on the area that you don't know anything at all, ask your mom, your sister, call your help provider, go to YouTube, ask Google how to do the ones you don't know how to do, and take baby steps in them. Then you will now have enough strength to begin to focus on those areas that you are lagging behind on, and before you begin to take baby steps. But it's very important because motherhood comes with a lot of emotional responsibilities. Your hormones are playing tricks on you. The baby is depending totally on you, especially if you're a first-time mom. You have a lot of things to learn. So it's very important that you first of all channel your energy to those ones that you already love doing, that you are very good at doing, and then in the process of doing those ones, you begin to take baby steps on the things that you have no idea about. Be open to learning, open your mindset. Don't say, this is how it was 36 years ago in my family we used to put our head upside down and raise our legs up. If we've not done that, nobody will stay. I am not saying, most of these things are just unnecessary, undue pressure on you. Do what works for you. After you've discovered who you are, after you've discovered your strengths, and you've discovered the areas you need to work on, and you begin to take baby step on these things, be confident enough in yourself. Be thankful, be grateful for the gift of motherhood. When you are open-minded with all gratefulness and gratitude, there is nothing you cannot achieve. See, don't let yourself get to the point of being irritable. Everything is annoying you because maybe this is not how you thought it would be. Be grateful for the gift of motherhood and begin to work towards every single thing that that you've lined out that you need to work on, drawing strength from the ones that you're already perfect on. And if you're watching me today and you're looking forward to being a mom, you're looking forward to the day that you'll be your own mom and have this joy feel, so I want you to do something for me. I want you to talk to you and say, I have what it takes. I'm going to get there and it's going to happen for me very soon. I want you to put a positive mindset and begin to go out already in your journey and begin to live your life as though you're already a mother. Begin to call for things that are not as though they were. Begin to see yourself in a positive mindset. Begin to speak things. Begin to make preparations. Begin to read books. Begin to put yourself in a place of joy and acceptance for your new baby, because the Lord says that none of us shall be barren, none of us will cast our young. So if it is for God, He has destined it that you're going to be the fruitful mother that you want to be. Just accept it and open up your hearts and receive it. Yes. So let me be the first to tell you congratulations if this is what you're waiting for, because it's happening very soon. So if you've been with us today, I just want to say a very big thank you at this point, because we wouldn't be here without you. So thank you for tuning in today. I hope we made some sense. I hope you learned something. And please go ahead and share your experience, how you were able to make some changes from little baby steps. If you're already a new mom or you're already an experienced mom, or if you're a new mom and you're struggling, feel free to leave a comment and ask help where you need help. If you're an experienced mom, feel free to drop your comment on how you were able to get through some baby steps, of how you felt overwhelmed from the beginning and how you were able to come through it. And feel free to ask for topics if there are areas in this motherhood journey you want me to talk about, health areas, physical areas, or whatever topic that you want us to deal with on this motherhood journey. Feel free to drop it in the comment section and we will do justice to them. So till we discuss again, till we share this time again, I am Precious and I am so blessed to have you on my screen, to have you watching me on your screen. I just want to say thank you. Please stay connected, stay strong, stay happy, stay healthy, be the best you can. Whatever it is that you are desiring is going to enter into your hands. I decree upon you the grace to be a new mom. I speak upon you the peace of the Lord, the positive mindset, the grace to carry your evidence, the grace to bet everything that has been put into your bosom. And so shall it be. Until we see again, take care of yourself. I love you and you are the best.